It's exactly what I envisioned.
I'm not gonna get any better. Look, I mean, if you look at the gas.
Yep.
I mean, everything. It's all perfect.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubulous? EXO coming at you here. Feeling good, just had some clam chowder and burnt my lip a bit, but that's okay. On the agenda for today's video, we've got a fun little project with Eric's Trailblazer, but at its core has been known to stir up some serious varying opinions in the comment section. I'm talking about installing speakers, but faced towards the outside. Apparently, some shudder at the mere thought, while others, like myself, kind of love the idea. Up front in this setup, there's 4 mid-range and 3 tweeters per door. Now, that's great and all for the inside when the doors are shut, but when you start bassing, the music doesn't always surround the car very pleasantly, especially when you have large panels flexing so loudly. It can get drowned out a little bit. So in that case, or heck, even a nice stunt wall that's properly tuned, having a good outside setup can definitely improve a show rig. Do those speakers stay on all of the time? No, probably not. Most bonus setups are just for shows, not for driving down Interstate 95, so I can understand the everyday person's apprehension into the extreme. Us bassheads do some crazy stuff after all. Today's goal is to build a set of custom side pods to house 4 8-inch speakers and a single tweeter per side. All he's looking for is a little bit more musical fill for the people walking around his setup at shows, something simple. Putting all of the speakers right here in the side door seems to be the best bet, and that's what he wanted. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Well, I'm glad I measured all this like 3 or 4 times because I just realized I have more room than I thought if I just disregard the door gasket and make my point of dimension where the window rolls up toward this side of this gasket. So that way I can make the dimension a little bit bigger, coming from here all the way, fit right in the middle instead of going past it, past this ever-changing dimension from top to bottom. That's kind of a pain, although there's not any door gasket. At this point, having some way of kicking these speakers off of that back wall even a little bit is definitely gonna be required. We're already super close, and having these speaker grills doesn't help at all either. We're gonna come closer and closer to hitting the window, so we're gonna have to back that off at least a little bit with a buffer zone. That just gets us closer to the wood, so I may have to scrunch them a little bit closer together, who knows? I hope that doesn't affect where the tweeter's gonna go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much on the money right there for a quick test fit. I know that's gonna work, so let's go ahead and pull that back out. Start laying some speakers on here for the fun part. We're just gonna see how much we can actually fit. Well, after the 4th or 5th try of rearranging all the speakers, looks like we got a decent enough layout to continue. It's funny how that happens sometimes, like with certain panels. In, out, in, out, a constant truffle shuffle of dancing around trying to find the perfect placement. But sometimes that's all it takes, is getting real life visuals to go forward. So let's go ahead and call this good. I like the way it looks, everything fits. You could see that I was continuously trying to fit that tweeter, so we ended up having to do a diamond layout with it right here to kitty corner it right in. Looking great. So let's go ahead and get these holes cut right out. Now that's more like it. Got all the holes cut for the speakers and they're looking perfectly round. We got the top piece and the bottom piece of the basic enclosure pre-assembled. It's not glued or screwed permanently because I wanted to kind of get this in there and center the opening with the speakers because there's a little bit of leeway still. So for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on getting these panels actually glued together and coming back to the sidewall for a hidden bracket assembly. That way you won't even be able to tell how this is mounted, except for maybe one on the opposite side, but there'll be tons of glue holding it right up against there. Boom, right, nice and snug. Oh boy, things are looking mighty fine over here. This is one nice little car audio install. I'm having a blast. The side brackets did just the trick, pulling that wood extra tight. The PL is gonna dry nice and strong, but she's already really rugged. So now, what we're gonna do is do a little bit of tracing to finish off this side piece. I'm gonna do a little trick here with some pencil work on the inside with a piece of wood on the outside. That way I can get it extra tight. And the other side, believe it or not, the B pillar is actually doubling as an enclosure side. We got tons of kitty hair and fiberglass, so that's gonna be great for a little double function, if you know what I'm saying. You can see everything's built so close to all the weather stripping, so there's very small gaps to fill, so it should be super easy. everyone, coming at you here the next morning with the final panel done and the ceiling complete. I am feeling really good, especially about that seam I told you about. It is super tight and the PL was done really clean. So the only thing left to do is the complete other side, but I won't bore you with the repetition. At least we can do a little bit of test fitting with the speakers that we do have. I only have 2 of them now, but like I said, that back wall was so crucial. I'm glad I at least had a couple here because she's right up against it. Nothing obstructing, the windows go up and down, and I had to do this one part, at least on video, because it's so exciting. I will admit, I've already done it once though. Check this satisfaction out. Boom. Oh baby, that is what I'm talking about. I love it. He's gonna be utilizing this carpet with this rear, so I had to have a little bit of space on the bottom so he could tuck in the material. So overall, we are cooking with gas. I'm gonna go ahead and hit some of these edges with some sanding real quick, build the other side, and until then, I'll see you guys when Eric gets here with the rest of the speakers. There he is.
What's up, Bruce?
What's up, dude?
Nothing.
How you doing?
Great, brother. Great.
All right, so we got Eric here, we got Lily in the driver's seat, and we're gonna go roll these windows down and show Eric for the first time what we're working with. There she is.
That looks awesome in there too, man.
Heck yeah, the other side's even better. This was my first time. The other side's even better.
It looks so good though.
She's tight,
Oh,
dude.
look at that. I love how you
She's
can just...
tight. Check out this. I'm especially proud of this seam.
That's awesome.
Right to spec of the speaker.
It's literally exactly what I wanted. Watch.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
That's gonna be awesome. And you left enough room for
Everything is
You better, yeah. I wanted this gap to continue, but little did I know that the door actually comes up.
I see how you did that.
It kicks up so you could tuck your fabric. I did better on the other side.
It looks great.
On that one.
It looks so
But he's obviously gonna have this, and it adds like
Yes.
2 inches worth of depth, so it's gonna hide so much stuff.
That's everything.
So let's go ahead and
that's awesome.
grab one of your speakers. I wanna show you. We thought we were gonna have to gouge the back of the box, didn't we? She fits right in there.
Look at that, man.
Oh yeah. The only thing I haven't done is tried it with the speaker grills, but from first glance, I mean, look at how much space that is.
Plenty.
Plenty of space.
Plenty of space.
I went ahead and grabbed the tweeter and try on this side. I was a little more proud of it, but yeah, it's gonna be in a diamond, so the screws go up.
Literally all I need, just the one.
Screws go up.
Oh, I see.
That's the only way it would fit.
Absolutely perfect.
I've never done anything like this, man, so I'm actually really excited about it.
Never said never.
Heck yeah, so now we got Eric here. He brought the goods. We got more speakers. We got the wire. We got everything needed to get this job done.
I'll be hooked up.
Heck yeah, she's gonna be jamming. Like, Lowell, you weren't kidding. It's exploding. It's already, it's like, ha! Heck yeah, gotta love being able to utilize some scraps. You just had that random piece in there and it was just the right size?
Perfect.
Yeah, see, he's like me, man, utilizing all the scraps. This little area will never be seen when you close the door. So that's what I'm talking about. That's being smart about it right there. The hell? I never thought I'd have to give my friggin' speaker box a haircut. That actually is thick.
Yeah, it is. It's good
Man, I'm gonna miss Joanne's.
Me too. I drove by it the other day. Said closed.
Pretty sad day.
I had a lot of people ask me, well, what are you gonna do with that fur? I said, well, I'm actually putting it in a car. They're like, oh, you're doing like a custom interior? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah?
If I only knew, you know?
Specifically for pizza, the pizza's not in the water. It's like,
I love how that when you close this thing, you see all this, you know, as soon as you shut it, beautiful. That's the best part about it, man.
It feels so great having a buddy like Eric coming over doing car audio. Look at him over there, so excited.
It's exactly what I envisioned.
I mean, how can it get any better? Look, I mean, if you look at the gaps,
Yep.
I mean, everything. It's all perfect.
Furs,
Does that
man.
make sense now?
Everything's matching. He's gonna actually have a black version of this tweeter, so it's actually the same as his door. Timpano tweeters right there. All we gotta do is one more side, and we're gonna be testing this thing, but instead of doing that on video, I say we cut right to the chase and get this thing jamming.
Yes, yes.
And just like that, we had the double trouble stereo setup. Look at that intimidating little girl. That tweeter's nestled in there so dang tight. We got Eric over here. We're just gonna play a random song off YouTube and end this video off right with a quick little test. We already did some quick little jam in there and it's screaming, but here it is on video for what it's worth with this Sony camcorder. Let's go ahead and press play. Good.
Sounds so clear.
Like, all right, but then my my workshop literally almost just, that was barely even volume, like half. No, I mean no, I meant like not even volume 1. That was like 0.5.
Nothing, yeah.
No, we can't do that. But dude, whatever song that is, it was giving us a good little taste.
Stand here yet.
It is scream. Oh, you haven't?
Oh, it's loud.
It is.
It's loud.
Well, here we are, guys. Another job well done. We got Eric in the house. I am super pleased with the results of this, and it looks like he is too. Stay on the lookout for another whole little thing with him. I did a whole bunch of other work inside this enclosure, and if you're interested in seeing about it, I got a whole bunch of other. I just said whole so many times, so I have to say it one more time.
Okay.
I had a whole bunch of fun, guys. Until the next video, this is EXO signing out.